All right. Speaking of capitalizing on time, uh, let me get the business out of the way. I have, as I continue to post, the continuing fundraiser. Why does moving my hands like that make my camera unfocus? Jazz hand. Logitech, do you hate jazz hands? No, it's not doing it anymore. Okay, never mind. Speaking of capitalizing on time, I'm going to capitalize on my time. Immediately fucks off on something else. I have a fundraiser through GiveButter, which supports, extremely. It supports small payments, recurring payments, etc. It's like Patreon, but much more transparent and friendly to everyone. Also, the fees are lower, which is nice. Also, it didn't take an enormous shit last month, which is further nice. Is that better, by the way? Does anyone know if Patreon got better? Not the point. The actual point is, if you can contribute so that I have resources to do more creative things and less being stuck at work in a cell phone dead zone, please, if you cannot, share this around, which is admittedly sort of a weird directive, considering the second piece of business is maybe don't actually share this around. I mean, if among your friend group, those who have experienced Outer Wilds, share this with them. Don't share the spoiling experience. The other piece of business is the content warning. That's why that's what I'm trying to get at. Don't continuous spoilers abound. If you haven't played this, consider not watching for the sake of your own future experience. And if you have, don't tell me anything. Great. With that all with that all out of the way, we'll see you in a moment. Yeah,
I think they're pyramids, but
I briefly considered the notion of rendering this such that each of the layers rotates differently, and like the end result still looks like this logo, but it's a much more complicated motion. But turns out I don't know how to 3D model all of that, so I didn't.
Good. Spend your time on more impactful things.
Welcome properly to mind-bending shenanigans, as I'm talking with my co-host about the logo rather than moving past it.
Using our time responsibly, right?
Yeah. Look, we only have 22 minutes at a time. And so, welcome to Outer Wilds again. Wake up!
A little bit of a Sergey, huh?
I needed to do it at least once, and I hadn't yet, so...
Oh yeah, it's a thought that I believe crosses most people's minds playing this game.
Grab your suit and put... No, we're not doing the whole thing.
Crash into the sun immediately.
That was last time.
Why'd you leave the autopilot on the... No, whatever.
Okay. Wait, how is there not more to see on Giant's Deep? I haven't even been down into Giant's Deep. That was the focus for today. Well, I guess there is, but it doesn't show me the there's more to do here thing.
I guess it only does it based on
known stuff, known unknowns.
So it's per box on these.
Oh, okay.
So like you have the unknown boxes, but you haven't been to them at all.
Right.
I think if you go and you don't see everything that's there, then it will give you a star.
Fair enough. All right, so orbital probe cannon and ocean depths. As I decided when I was writing up the post for today.
Yes, we're
Ocean
plumbing
depths.
depths, Ulu.
What? I heard the ooh. I did not hear the rest.
Yeah.
What was that?
We're plumbing some depths.
Oh yeah.
That's all there is to it. It's that,
Yeah.
it's that simple. It's that kind of joke.
Giant Steep's the big one. Where the why?
It's funny that you can't find it, and it was directly overhead when the loop started.
Give me that.
The planet, I guess, maybe turned since then.
There we go.
It's so big and so close at the beginning of the loop, too. Like I guess they started there on purpose. Give you a good view.
Well, I mean, it's important that you see the explosion and the probe successfully firing, right? That's part of the puzzle.
I mean, it's very cinematic.
You
They
just
could have it
you
happen
just
off
can't
screen,
you just
but-
can't know what that thing is yet. Are there any other controls in here? Not that I can look down far enough to interact with, anyway.
I don't think there are any. But then again, I took forever to find the eject.
So the orbital cannon isn't a lock-onable. Yes, it is.
Everything is if you get close enough.
Okay, I know what I just said about when I was writing the post, but maybe we try to land on the remains of this bullshit first. How about let's rotate into the sun such that I can maybe see what I'm doing? Oh, it's even got a landing pad. How nice. Asterisk.
Yeah, that's better than the sun station. Obi-Wan Kenobi, another happy landing. Are you saying you don't want to leave the ship directly into a pit?
No, I don't.
Uh,
Guess I don't have much of a choice, though.
it's not for everyone.
Okay. Suit
As
on.
long as you have
Great.
suit.
Huh?
As long as you have suit. That's what really matters.
That's another one of these locks. The sphere airlock. Which, admittedly, the thing's in multiple parts, so I don't actually know whether
It's
this
so
is much of
cool.
an airlock.
Yeah, it kind of sucks as an airlock, doesn't it? You think it would just, like, bleed air every time.
Okay, so I've seen these symbols before. Are they just numbers? Kind of. Control module. Probe tracking module. Yeah, so these are just my numbers. Launch module. Jesus Christ. Is that it? Is there just 3 of them? I thought there were 4. There is 4. No. Hold on. God damn it. Stop rolling. I'm not in roll mode. Stop doing it. There's just 3 of them. Okay. And then there's the big glass thing. Okay. Let's go to 1.
Very numerical choice.
Thank God there's trees.
The
And a
breathing noise gets a
floor.
little creepy.
Okay, giant steep projection stone. We've seen all of this before, but... Oh, maybe we haven't. No, right, we saw giant steep projecting to somewhere else. We didn't see this conversation. Here says there was a problem with the proposed power source to the... Wait, no, wait, did we read this? Hold on. Yes, we have read this. I remember locomotive limb. Yeah, problem with the proposed power source. That's why the sun station needed to happen.
I love this music.
Yeah, we've been there. What's... Oh. Is it... Hold on. Is this literally just the room on the other side? I guess so. Ah. There appears to have been a hole punched in the glass.
It's slightly fucked up.
Perhaps it is better to read this conversation from here. Mallow, my better half. God, I love the not quite natural language expressions. It's very good.
The writer is very talented in this.
Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Kasava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. And am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? Good. Giving the probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstands creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. As fast as it can, as far as it can. Hi? Fuck was... Oh, okay.
Giant steep moment.
Yeah, the lightning storm that's happening. Shockingly close to these windows, actually. Okay, so this is another giant tracker thing. Well, not necessarily. This is a giant, like, projection liquid thing. Yeah, for looking at the plans. That's the Ash Twin project, responsible for generating a fuck pile of power. Or, no, transmitting a fuck pile of power. From the sun station to... Fuck off, mate. From the sun station to here, I believe. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin project. Cannon itself has nothing to say for itself? Oh, yes it does. Okay. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch, damage to multiple modules. Probe tracking modules receiving data from probe. I'm reading these in the wrong order. Okay, launch request received. Launch successful. Probe tracking modules receiving data from the probe. Probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Okay. And this is the current status. Oh boy. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact. I imagine that's... Yeah, that's kind of where we are. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module is missing, so we cannot get the answers from here.
Could it be that easy?
Ah! Ah! Can you don't?
Yeah, kind of strange how the Nomai put the door halfway up a wall
I mean, in fairness,
without even.
I know
Sorry.
why they put it halfway up the wall. If it helps.
But not even including like gravity floors to let you walk to it, though.
The thing had to be as symmetric as possible.
Well, yeah. I mean, they could have put that, like, those sticky surfaces along that wall that the door is in, right?
So does that hole always face? No, it does not. Thank you for answering my question. So the tracking module is missing. Did it perhaps fall into Giant's Deep as well? Perhaps that's what we will find out. So this one, there is... Well, that's supremely irritating. Good. All right, that landed where I wanted it to. Rather than not landing.
Indeed.
Okay, so the mechanism in there for retrieving information is also broken. So perhaps that room isn't supremely helpful. There's also no oxygen in it, notably. So perhaps reaching it is not actually terribly useful. I am nevertheless curious. And then, of course, the third one is just plain missing. Hello again, Mini Sweets.
Hey, sweets. You didn't miss anything. We were just checking out the control module.
Okay. Thanks for filling them out in that order. That was a little weird.
It might be the order you learned about them.
That's also true. I think that same thing happened with the escape pod murals earlier.
Yes.
That they filled in the order I read them, which is still cool. Broken remnants of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. There are 3 access ways. Orbital probe cannon was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding it. Yeah, Ash Twin Project. The Sun Station was unable to induce a supernova, which we know. So, the project sat waiting for power until a normal supernova, or an organic supernova, I guess you could say, which finally sent enough energy to the Ash Twin Project, which finally generated the request for the thing to fire. But because it was set above its structural stability, and also is 400,000 years old or whatever the hell, it broke as soon as it did. But it did fire a probe, presumably in the right direction. Is my best guess so far.
I do like the phrasing of organic supernova.
Probe tracking module is the next thing to locate. Working theory. Perhaps it fell into the sea. Hey, everybody remember when I was doing my playthrough of Subnautica and how much I hated the sea? And it took me like 20 sessions or whatever to get over it. Here we go again. I have to get over it real fast.
And they leaned into the horror too when they were making Subnautica.
I suppose that's also true, yeah. Also,
they did.
One of these is spinning the other way. We know about that from the simulation. There it is.
Yeah, in the very back.
Put me into the sea! Don't like it. What is that? That looks painful.
Looks pretty.
Ooh, jellyfish. That also looks painful.
We are indeed plumbing the depths of Giants Deep, eh?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna stay looking down. There's some kind of energy fuckery, which I imagine hurts the ship. I don't much want to touch it. So we're past the first barrier of the current. And then there exists a second barrier of whatever the damn ass hell this is. Yep, that seems like it hurts the ship, all right. The jellyfish move through it unharmed because jellyfish. There was that frozen jellyfish thing with the log.
Are you hungry?
I can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Something to do with the jellyfish. Can I sit inside the jellyfish? Uh-oh.
Oh no. Nedry has turned off the perimeter defenses.
That seems bad. Well, if we're gonna die, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Okay. Nope. I don't have any
Yep.
idea what to do about that.
Yeah.
I thought I was onto something, and then I was dead.
The Outer Wilds definitely beats Subnautica in storytelling. I mean, it's just a different kind of game. It's hard to compare. But Subnautica does do a good job.
I was worried about this ocean because of the anglerfish bullshit, but I'm glad. I am
Your princess isn't
glad.
an
I'm
asshole.
glad asterisk to see that they are not in the ocean. I am, however, now terrified to figure out where they are. We've seen a fossil a couple of places that do not have water. I was expecting to have to deal with them in the place that did. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. Yeah, okay, we knew that.
Zippy zappy, your ship is now crappy.
There was... Also, I haven't done more stuff there. After reaching the core of Giant Steed, yes. Where's... Yeah, Feldspar found a way to... Wait, I can... Oh, I can look at the connections as well?
It's pretty cool.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so there was the frozen jellyfish. There was the frozen jellyfish. I don't think I missed anything on Bramble Island. I just may not have correctly interpreted what the hell's going on.
So in the documentary for this game, the developers talk about how the ship detective mode is actually just what they had when they were planning the game. They had a huge detective board.
That's great.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, a rumor board, as they are called.
Yep. So those connecting points are actually really important because I'm sure.
Don't hit. Okay.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen if you run into... It looked like the autopilot stopped you before you even would have been in the way of the cannon.
Ah! Okay, well the good news is I can't actually, like...
Oh yeah, the eject button. So... Remember how we were talking about how there were situations where it could come in useful?
Yeah.
Oh, now, oh, you know one.
I think that probably hurt the... No? Okay. Okay, do you have any more... I will examine that link later. I mean, these are the same answer. They're the same picture. Okay, yeah, so Gabbro's just there to confirm something we already... Well, I already put together anyway. So I had a thought about the ghost matter and the crystals that exist near the ghost matter. Do you suppose these are like the special ice crystals from the comet dingus? I don't know. I'm just kind of just kind of musing about, like, the appearance, the physical appearance of the Interloper, the ominous name.
You should talk to Gabbro again. I'm gonna backseat you just this one time.
Yeah?
I think you'll be happy. There's something you should talk to Gabbro about. It's the second one. That is a quality of life.
Oh, is that just the ability to stop the loop?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little bit faster than looking for the fastest way to die.
But content. Okay. So how do I... Ah! That answers that question. I was also going to ask if I had a close my eyes button. Because
it would be important, right?
That could also be quite important for quantum shenanigans. I don't know. I guess I'm just not... I'm not all that concerned about impending death, I suppose.
The four eyes thing, I think, is a plot point. That's why you can, like, keep looking at the quantum moon, and
because you just blink them in sequence, yeah.
You don't blink your eyes at the same time, yeah. Because in the beginning, when you wake up, you do blink all at the same time, and the moon goes away. All right, I really had to interrupt your chain of thought there to get you to talk to Gabbro.
No, I appreciate that.
It was a good chain of thought, though.
Yeah, specifically the chain of thought is with regard to whether the ghost matter and associated little crystalline dinguses are perhaps related to... There it is.
Yeah. So the crystals and the ghost matter are, like, definitely associated, so...
Yeah,
are
they
the
are
comet
definitely...
and the crystals associated?
Yeah, because, like, visually they appear kind of on the same... They kind of look like the same thing going on, is what I'm getting at. Okay, so... touching the jellyfish was not the thing to be doing. Or maybe I did it wrong. Because they're not... Hi. They're not... No, they're zappy all the time, aren't they? No, they are just kind of zappy all the time.
Shocking.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
This one doesn't get used enough.
I also haven't looked all around the electric core, so maybe there's... or electric whatever the fuck. So maybe there's something else going on. I do not know.
An accordingly pun has already been made by the game itself, unfortunately. That would have been my next blitz.
Let's check the polls. Well, it's a no for this poll, anyway. Hello?
Hello? What?
Oh, okay. Is that just like the reflection of my thrusters? I guess it is.
That white spot, right?
Yeah. Because
Just
I
thought of
do
it like
kind
as a
of
shiny thing.
I do kind of see it when the jellyfish are passing through. Oh, right.
It's like
my headlights. I completely forgot that I had headlights.
So it's a reflection or like a reaction to like something being close.
Yeah.
It's still there even after the jellyfish went through.
Yeah. So what's different about the jellyfish?
They bought the Giants Deep season pass.
They are themselves electric.
Electrolytes.
So they are themselves, like, biologically electric. Is the core, or I keep calling it the core, is the barrier fucking with my ship because of its onboard electronic systems? Like, I'm not dying because of the electricity, I'm dying because the electricity ruptures the core. Is there a way to shut down the ship? Well, I got past this, but I don't really know what to... I mean, fuck around and find out, right? What happens if we go in powerless? I am doing nothing! Thanks, Dewey. Absolutely perfect. Alright, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, Sweets is right.
Yeah, can I just, like, my own meat person coast down through this? Yes? No? No? That's a no.
Oh, at least your HUD came back after.
Yep. Okay. Next question. Can my own meat person... Can I do what I wanted to try to do with the jellyfish as a squishy person? Question mark. God, this is creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hope I'm onto something, because I do not like it.
Ship was too chunky. Or perhaps with precision flying, Ship maybe could have gotten into it.
Oh, nope, that didn't. Did it? It did!
It did.
Ho-ho!
Congratulations, you feldsparred it.
Okay, well, I have limited oxygen. Like, more so than usual.
Well, there's probably a tree in the middle of the ocean. The literal center of the ocean.
Oh, this is the module. Okay, and because of where it broke off, its airlock is intact. Are you full of oxygen? Yes! Okay. Alright. Okay. Hello again. I mean, I know what this is going to show me. Oh, no I don't. It's another of these. Don't super know what's up with these. Time to read some text. The Ash Twin Project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Or wait. Yeah. Rim is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Or did you add the orbital probe cannon as well? Statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data back to you. On the other hand, I am now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi.
Yeah, so this module was the one Nomai who wasn't trying to use a huge power setting, I think.
Yeah.
And they feel betrayed.
Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the probe cannon to use so much power it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. I will definitely do that, aside from what I am writing to you. We need only to fire the probe once, anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Well, good news, the probe tracking module never made it there. If I recall correctly. Yeah, this is the one that they were trying to send to space and sank beneath. So it was never up there to be... Yeah, I misremembered when I said it was missing. Or when I read the log that said it was missing. It was never up there, so it didn't have any status report about it being damaged, because it wasn't there to be damaged. So that's the probe. Receiving data from probe 9,318,088. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9,318,088. But it didn't have power to launch It only had power. It only had enough power to launch the one time, which is what caused it to explode. But also the networked memory statues are capable of recording across resets of time. So is this to suggest that the beginning of this game has occurred 9,318,087 times since the one that we saw this time waking up and getting up here? Or down here? Up here, then down here? Well, no, it only needs to fire the once. Ah, that must be everywhere you have already checked. God, that's spooky. Don't stab me. Previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,088. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for Eye of the Universe found. 54 of them ago. So 34 probes since a success. "34 probes since a successful locating of the eye." And if each loop is more or less 22 minutes... that's about 12 and a half hours. And I stream for 3 hours. Then if all of our attempts were the full 22 minutes long, would put us at session 4.166 repeating. But several of my lives were shorter than that. So we're in session 5. I think that's what I'm... I think that's what I'm understanding here. The sum of times the universe has restarted. What the fuck are you? I don't know how to read that. Receiving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for Eye of the Universe. I don't know how to read that. But that's fine. Something hello?
There's not a good interrupt for, like, the thinking hard feeling.
Now I'm just fucking with it.
But this was an okay one.
Ephrich Farm remembers.
Trying to figure out your timetable.
Kinda.
But what is 9 million times 22 minutes? Because, good lord. It's a while. I won't do the math.
Also, I don't know where I hope to go on the floor of this planet, aside from here. Especially not now that my ship is bungled. Oh, I know one place I can go. To to the ad break screen. Because Twitch is going to do one of these to us.
Yay.
Yay. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back. Oh, Clancy. I was going to cut to dog cam. Come here, puppy. Come here, you old man. That's the ass end of a dog. Hold on. Oh, Clancy. Face part. There we go. Look at this dog.
Oh.
Look at this fuzzy boy.
Oh, Wancy. He's so pretty.
Yeah. Dog breaks are important. Now that my little camera's working again. Dog.
Is he part Aussie? Full Aussie?
Danny. I never remember Clancy's breed.
Shetland sheepdog.
Shetland sheepdog. Thank you.
Shetland.
Scottish.
He's Scottish. Yeah.
Shetland is the ponies. I remember Shetland pony
There.
being a thing.
That's what I wanted to do with
Look
dog
at that
cam.
majestic fucker.
I wanted him to just
Oh.
be there.
That's so good.
Look at him.
He's such a good baby. Anyway, we're here on Booth View to reiterate the continuing content warning.
I love this.
Thanks. We're
It's a
here
little
on,
mistimed.
we're here on Booth View to reiterate the continuing content warning of continuing spoilers. I am quite deep in the mystery now, but at the same time I have no idea how much is left because mystery. If you have not experienced Outer Wilds, consider not watching this until you have. For everyone who is still here, thank you. Now then, with that out of the way, we return to gameplay.
You are in the peak location to be saying that you are deep into the mystery.
Oh
as
yeah, I'm at
well.
the bottom of the ocean on Giant's Deep.
Yep.
And I don't have any idea if there's anything else down here for me to do before the sun explodes. But I've already broken my ship, so it's not like I'm leaving.
Did you eject out of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking away during
Well, see,
that part.
my first thought was that I would be able to my first thought is that I might have been able to get through if I weren't in a powered thing, that the electricity might just be specifically interfering with the ship and causing it to explode, and that's what killed me. But I was incorrect.
It was a good thing to try.
Okay,
Good theory.
you know what else I might just do? What the fuck is Giant's Deep? Why is the core here this fucking mess? It's not brambles, thank God.
It's coral.
Coral. God damn it.
Oh, is the scout actually gonna get away? I was thinking like Giant's Deep is like super dense, thick boy, right? So usually stuff falls back down, but
I mean, I guess this is the core. There's nothing else the hell down here that I can tell. And I can pretty easily lap the whole thing.
would have been pretty boring when Feldspar came down. Just kind of dark and spooky.
Yeah, well, see, that's what... I could have sworn Feldspar had some kind of revelation well down here, so I thought there might be something else. But I guess technically the module would still have been here for them.
Well,
Hi.
it falls at the beginning of every loop.
Well, I don't think the module falls at the beginning of every loop, right? They failed to put it up there in the first place.
Oh, so it fell.
That's
Like
I
it fell
said that before.
before the loop.
Yeah, I was misremembering. The probe tracking module has always been down here. Because they failed to assemble it correctly. That was part of the project's failure. Alright, well, if there's nothing else going on down here, let's meditate under the sea.
That is a song. Take away the meditation part, it's a song. It's just a very catchy song.
I was getting worried about how much time I was spending levitating just above the electric barrier. And then I would only get down there and have... Yeah, no, see, it was never attached.
Okay.
I suppose maybe I should talk to people every so often. Oh, right, never mind. You don't all know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's not exactly productive to talk to most people.
Just Gabbro.
Yeah, Gabbro is aware of the loop.
But Gabbro really puts the bro in Gabbro, though. Chill.
I guess the only way to fill in the launch module is to go through the window. Orbital probe cannon has launched millions of probes. We know about... Well, we don't know about. We have personally observed, whether we knew what they were doing or not, about 34 of them. Or 38. Yeah, 34 of them. So, either... Have we been trapped in the last 22 minutes of the solar system's existence for 9 million probes worth, and the memory statue only woke up once the correct one was discovered, because that was its point, to transfer the information back? The point of the memory statue in the control module was to transfer information once it found the correct thing. Or rather, the point of the one in the probe tracking module was to transfer out. And that only happened on launch number whatever. and that's when we became aware of the time loop, but had already been in the time loop for whoever knows how long. I suppose 9 million probes worth, right?
This is a logical, coherent theory. So it's like 9 million loops just sort of never happened, I guess.
9 million loops happened, but no one was conscious of them.
Yeah, they might as from the perspective of like all the characters.
Yeah.
Never happened. Well, that's good. I mean, the amount of people dying in a supernova is in only the double digits as far as most people are concerned. That's nice.
Hi, fucker. Hello,
Arch
asshole.
rival.
Asshole I cannot land on. Or send probes to. Okay. So there was also the mention of Statue Island, which I don't believe I ever actually got around to fucking with. Also, there's an absolutely goddamn enormous storm. Which, I mean, it's the throw you away kind, so I don't know if that's terribly useful.
That is the hen to all the chicks that are on the other side of the planet.
Uh-huh.
Oh. You can see the ghost matter,
Through cameras, including the video camera.
including the landing camera.
Interesting.
And it looked yellow from far away. Like it's... Shaders are mind-breaking. Can't comprehend them.
So yeah, there's Taco Island. With all of its terrible ghost matter bullshit and the frozen jellyfish that made me think about things. There's...
Did Feldspar even mention the jellyfish?
Hi.
Oh.
Found your ship,
Yep.
idiot.
That's, it's actually pretty close by, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows, though? I mean,
If,
it's
if
just
I
a very
if I
Gabbro
recall
thing to-
correctly, the answer to "Where's your ship?" was "I don't want to talk about it." So
It's not a very Gabbro response. Like, Gabbro's so laid back.
maybe his was, "It's around here someplace."
It's like, I don't know, yeah. It just... I think they say something like, I hope it's doing well wherever it is. It's,
Right. Don't just land anywhere. Land somewhere that's going to keep your ship in one goddamn place. We were just talking about why not.
this is a good spot, seeing as the island can get thrown into space.
Okay. So we've seen this. The statue workshop. We have not been in it.
Like every door that manages to be leading to progress, it's broken on the outside.
Which, if the Ash Twin Pillar hadn't led to no, the Ash Twin Pillar led to the construction yard, because that's where the important thing was being built. Yeah, I remember that. So then, how does one get to... Oh, I hate it. Oh, I know how you get there.
But Flock specifically said not to.
Okay, let's not get trapped in the tree again.
Yeah, tree hell was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did you end the loop when you got stuck in the tree, or did you get out eventually?
I think I got out when the island got flung into space. Which was not an ideal solution.
What a save.
Just another day in the
Yeah, I'm
mid-
hearing some psycho noises.
Yeah. Mini sweets, you
Yep.
may find it interesting to note, as you comment things like just another day in the Midwest. I live in the Midwest.
Are you? You're not in Tornado Alley, though, are you?
We are in a place that has tornado warning tests on the first Wednesday of every month, so kinda.
Oh, yeah, that's very tornado-y.
Okay, so now that I know the hole's there, I'm going to use the ship to go there because it's more powerful than I am.
Very nice.
Maybe this was a bad plan.
Another happy landing.
Go up, you motherfucker. How shallow is this cave?
There we go.
Graceful. Perfect. Okay, so we've read this conversation from the other side. No. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project Flocks. They look beautiful, though they do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. There it is. There's what I was
Very
just putting
nice.
together. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Javier. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, however, the statues will also activate in the event of an equipment failure. Which was both. Right, okay, that's... Well, now hang on, that would mean that we were conscious for all of the other launches because the project was not a success 9 million times. But an equipment failure must have happened because... Yeah, an equipment failure must have happened because the launcher keeps exploding.
Oh no.
So somebody was conscious, but the player was not present for 9 million probes worth of time.
So the character was, but not us.
Yeah. Well, why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin Project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of that problem. Yep.
Yeah. I didn't realize what was going on when I read this one, so I didn't understand how profound it would be. It's actually terrifying.
So another of these. What is this space? A number of active masks? Or a number of active memory statues? It'd be mine. Or it'd be the one on... The one on Timberhearth. The one here. And one other active memory statue, presumably in the probe tracker. Fuck.
Oh no. That's unfortunate.
That's fine. There's a beach here.
Yeah, this is a lot better than Brittle Hollow.
Oh.
Eh?
I don't
Oh.
like that there's... I don't like the bones.
Yeah, it's like he died halfway through carving it.
Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closer to the closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. Extraordinary sculpting work. Now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. And that's why the plating coating the Ash Twin Project is the way that it is. They mentioned it was able to withstand the heat of a supernova briefly. Otherwise, we would not be coming back with memory. We wouldn't have memory because the thing storing the memory would be completely destroyed before the majority of the star system. So the fact that it is able to survive inside the blast briefly means that we know that's happening rather than just everything going away. It'd be a lot harder to figure out if...
I know. Sorry,
It'd
there's
be-
an interrupt for this.
Yeah, it'd be a lot harder to figure out what's going on if you're just kind of walking around a planet and then everything's black and you wake up again.
There it is.
There's the...
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Thanks. So indeed, the memory storage device, that room must be the memory storage device.
The sealed off supernova proof thing
Yeah.
is the memory storage.
Inside of Ash Twin.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good spot.
Okay, so there's that door. There's some text up there.
The ship.
Yeah.
I'm sure the ship will be okay.
Right, I have to get over there and into this beacon before we splash back down. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Figured it out just in time.
Cut it a little close.
I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were able to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence. I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions effectively be the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe that this is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case?
Yep, so you were rewarded with philosophy for your space jump. The ship took that whole thing very well,
Yep.
I would say. It's kind of it's parked better now than it was.
Okay, statue workshop. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. There's still something going on with Ash Twin that I have yet to see. And I still have yet to go to the window of the launch module. Let's try to do that before this loop concludes, shall we? Speaking of trying to do things, let's get out of here. Haha! That was easy.
Very nice.
Don't you dare, Mini Sweets. Send me to space. Wait, I can't get in this? What? 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 Excuse me? Okay, well, fine. That was a little less majestic than I wanted it to be.
You're trying to get shot out into space, right?
Yeah.
The sun is starting to look a little big.
Yeah. Maybe my first action before, well, my last action should be getting into the launch room. Possibly.
The UI is so good for the zero-G velocity stuff.
Yeah, this is one of the best interfaces I've ever had for
You sort of
space
need
bullshit.
that. Yeah. I mean, this game is like they leaned very heavily into like the orbital dynamics and stuff, right? So other games, I guess, maybe might not matter as much. But other games
Oh, for God's
should still
sake.
do this.
Fine, I'll
Guess-
try to run into it from the other way.
This is way better than trying to catch the sun station, though. I mean, this thing is still zooming, but not as bad.
Good enough. Good, you fixed yourself while I wasn't looking. Okay, so it wasn't gonna help me. Okay, so which one is it? First guess. Incorrect.
So that is the control module.
Yes. There's the missing module.
Oh, yeah, this is what they used to keep the lid of the planet-sized pizza box off of their probe module. Hello,
Hi,
Quantum, you
asshole.
fucking asshole. Jesus, is right there. The
Okay.
disrespect.
Okay, now we're finally in here. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know. Wait, no, we've read this. Yes, we've read this one. Okay. Yeah, we read that from the other side. And that the energy coursing is the okay. All right. So there was nothing new in here that I know of.
This is like the phenomenon of like you big brained your way there.
Oh wait,
anyway.
hold on.
Oh. But yeah, you get clues that you don't need anymore if you are smart and figure the game out yourself.
No, I've also read this. Yeah, I've also read that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got the orange. I got the little dot off my map. That's what I was doing in here.
Yep.
On the off chance that I forget. Which is admittedly a pretty significant chance. Because unfortunately, you remember those couple of Fridays I had to miss for needing to work.
Sad.
Next week is another of those.
The whole week, eh?
No, next
Ju-
ne-
or just the
next
Friday?
Friday is another Friday that I have to work, and
Oh,
so
that's
will
too
not be able to
bad.
do this. So getting the lingering question marks off of my shit is actually a great way to prevent me from accidentally doing stuff again. Perfect. Got it done right before the end. Of the loop. The stream is still going. We're about halfway done the stream.
The track that's playing is titled End Times.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. It is Endian and esque. The sun is looking angry, but also pretty cool.
Yup.
front row seat? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work that way.
No, possibly not.
Oh, you're gonna do it. Nice. Good escape. This is a front row seat of a different sort.
I'm running away!
Oh,
What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the comet. Okay, never mind. What is that?
I'm not seeing shit all. Just stuff getting eaten up by supernova one by one.
Ah, I flew too far away. Okay. Well, I didn't die to the explosion, which is an interesting change.
Wi-Fi out
Oh,
of range.
no. You
So-
know what happened that time? Ash Twin got destroyed, the thing I was just talking about. The memory bank got erased, the memory statue activated in the event of an equipment failure. And that pulled me back. Or rather, pulled the memories back.
Crunk again. Just imagine that I'm using a crunk right now. So I'm watching Discord at the moment, not the stream.
I think you can pop out the little channel points thingus. I should figure that
be
out and
helpful.
link it in the Discord.
Well, I mean, it does have a ... All that does is let me report channel points.
Yeah,
whatever
wait a
that
minute, hold on.
means.
There's still a quantum signal somewhere on this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Hi, asshole.
A cameo from our favorite thing. Where could be left on the planet that you didn't see that has a creepy rock?
Unless there's something inside the giant storm.
Hmm.
What?
What?
What? Did I forget to
Oh.
get my suit?
Yeah.
But it's breathable here.
There are trees. Yeah.
But I can't get
Good.
back in.
You would be
Oh,
dead
there- okay,
by
there we
now if there were no trees. So thank you, trees.
Okay. That was weird. I didn't realize the fall was that hard.
It's 2 times normal gravity. Maybe your suit has shock absorbers or something. $890. It's definitely a inspiring situation. Well, what do you know?
but I can't get in that from above. And there's the weird current below. So it's time to throw myself back down into the underlayer and then ascend into that, I think.
That's a valid strategy to try. It's the same one. Oh, of course it is. It's a time loop. I forgot what the game was.
Excuse me. You, the special one. Put me in the sea. The creepiest part of the sea.
I would say Subnautica did it better as far as creepiness goes. Not that it's a contest. Although Outer Wilds does do a better job at the existential fear of being destroyed in a supernova along with everyone you know and love. Pros
Oh,
and
God.
cons.
Okay, it's a whole island.
What? What? Or did you get in, or you? It doesn't look like you got in.
No, I did not.
And now you're not under the
I'm
current.
above the thing again. Damn it. But I see it.
Yeah, knowledge was gained.
Yes. Okay. Well, if I can't go in from below, can I fall in from above? From Obrit. Like that wouldn't necessarily be consistent.
Well, if it's a big enough storm, like it could have like an eye of the storm type event.
Eye of the storm.
Yeah. I mean, it is inconsistent because the outer wall didn't push you up either.
Yeah, it was just a barrier.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is this place?
Fucking big is what it is.
With... Oh, that must be how you are supposed to get in from the bottom. Okay. Well, now now what?
They built this whole thing in double gravity. Like the biggest tower that we have seen in the solar system. Double gravity.
Yeah.
Mad lads.
I don't like this hallway. It's too skinny. Stress hallway. Okay. What the fuck is
Oh.
this? Ah. Wait. This is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge?
Hmm.
No. Can't be.
Well, it's not saying it is directly. Or it could be a tower of quantum knowledge. Because the one on Brittle Hollow has signposts that point at it. So that's definitely the Tower of Quantum Knowledge.
Sorry about that. If me looking up that elevator did anything to any bottoms in the audience, you know who you are. These are lessons to learn for yourself.
You make sure those yellow stripes are still going along the top and bottom of the...
Okay, so all of these ones are normal.
Their trees died.
Yeah, hopefully there's some trees down in here. Yes, great. Sometimes. There's also a welcome message.
Boy.
There's also a welcome message sometimes. Seek the Wandering Arch. That Wandering Arch, I imagine.
The music here is sort of like the when your memories come back every loop. It's that ambience.
Something was very briefly behind me, but I can't look to see what it was. Wait, yes I can.
Probably a tree. Maybe these particles that are just going through the air.
It was stopping me from going up the stairs as I was trying to, like, back up them. I was running into it.
Is it the light stick maybe you were running
Possible.
into? Hello.
Island shard. Perfect.
Found the island shard.
You keep track of that for me. Thanks. Now what's the trick? Where's
If
the
you're observing
scout?
the light from it, that doesn't count as observing it, apparently.
So now it is fixed in place. Quite a bit below me. Is that the trick? Is the hole disappearing? No?
The hole is...
The hole's just here.
it's consistent.
Okay. So I just failed to understand a thing. Or maybe it wasn't until I successfully trapped the rock. Yes, I already understand this.
Hey, they're teaching you the thing you already know. It's almost like it's real school.
Okay, don't get close enough to that my other tool gets pulled out of my inventory.
It's like the don't look at it type of...
Now, I may have misremembered which actual place it was. This one. Yeah, it's important to note that I understand how this place works. Wait. Huh? It's important to note that I know how this place works. Immediately is confused. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Which crystal? Oh, that crystal. Got it. So that's... excellent.
Good strategy.
Majestic.
Oh, you'd have been screwed if you didn't take a picture of it.
Yes. By design.
This rascally no my.
This was the last one, but we made it harder. Great, thanks.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, there's multiple. Oh, I see. That's cool, thanks. I hate it. So I'm gonna take a picture of those two specifically. I'm gonna take a picture of those two specifically. Maybe I'm not gonna do that.
They did make it harder.
I can't even find a situation with the bottom one. Perhaps the trick then is the one that I'm at rather than anything else. Got it.
Yeah, there are only two. Period.
Okay, well there's Archie Boy. I am curious about the other side. Well, no, hang on. Everything in here is quantum, so if there's anything else, I'm just going to wibble around a bit, and no, there's nothing else.
Good thinking.
Great. Yeah, everything in here, of course. Stay. In fact, stay better.
We love spooky moon rocks. Yes, we do.
Okay, here's a question. Is even the rubble on the ground? No. Alright. I mean, there was that cave where the fucking skeletons were quantum, so, like, who knows?
Yes. Actually, if you put a scout on one of the skeletons in that room, you'll be interested to see what happens.
Oh.
Not a spoiler, just a funny thing.
We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later.
They love their moon. They really do.
Fucks up with that. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, it's nothing.
That was a shorter fall than it felt like it was supposed. Oh no, I was going down every time. Okay, never mind. That all makes sense. The other quantum shards have more lessons to teach you. Okay.
I mean, I guess it's a good time for that. Although you already knew.
I already knew, but that's just because I understand how, video game quantum mechanics work. And also how quantum mechanics work.
Yeah, it's definitely, I think, a little bit gamey, but...
So the quantum trials, in particular...
Okay. Distinct from the Tower of Quantum Knowledge.
Yes.
Which you still can't get in.
I still haven't been to. Maybe that's our next objective.
I won't say you can't get in, right? Because that's never true in
Yeah,
Outer
I
Wilds.
haven't been in. Despite everything.
The only locked doors are in your mind. I
But
mean,
all
and the
the
literally broken
things
doors.
all the things of Giant's Deep and its canon are settled now.
Well, there was never any orange showing on this view. And green just means that you newly discovered it.
True.
But I mean, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, if you found anything else, it would be like a clue for it on a different planet. Is it the QM? Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing.
The Quantum Moon, which I successfully took a picture of, but it didn't work. That's fine. It's time for another ad break, by the way, so we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back. I didn't go to the booth view. All right, briefly on booth view for the third of our 3-hour streams. Third of our 3 hours of this stream, of stream number 5 of Outer Wilds. There we go. I can talk. I don't know if I can necessarily think. It's taking... I can think... I don't know if I can think about anything else. Welcome to anyone just tuning in. As above and below me, consider tuning back out until such a time as you have... Are you okay?
We've gone over this, don't
Yeah,
we?
no, you're not. Danny is sick. No, as with the scrollers, if you have not played the Outer Wilds, consider not watching me do it, or anyone else, until you have yourself. It's amazing. Seeing anyone do anything will ruin at least some part of it. There. Someday I will settle on a consistent way of saying that. That day is not today. When the ad break began, I meditated and reset. So we are fresh at the start of a new thing. Let's not forget the suit so we don't have to break our knees today. There's still more to do with the towers. Let's go back to them. By which I mean... Yeah, there's more to there's more in the Sunless City? Jesus. Alright. Okay. We return!
I can breathe.
You can breathe?
I can fight.
I don't think that you can right now.
Shush.
The background Danny voice is definite content.
Okay, there's more shit here, but it won't be revealed for just a little bit.
That's perfect, though.
Hmm?
Oh, because Sunless City.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Let's go to the Sunless City first.
The currently sandless city.
Yes.
For which we now have a secret entrance.
Beautiful. Okay, so I have observed the high energy lab. I've observed the eye shrine and the high energy lab. Stepping stone. I'm pretty sure I've observed the anglerfish overlook. But let's look at stepping stone first. Figure out what all this is about. We're meeting in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the anglerfish overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Stepping stone cave, then up and into the fossil fish. I tried to get the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Does it move by chance? He grew bigger. Okay.
Quantum
Remember
fish.
to feed the fossil fish first. Throw a light into his mouth and he'll show you the way. Okay. So I, presumably, as not a child, will be too large. Is this Stepping Stone Cave? This is. Alright. So Stepping Stone Cave. I also need to light up the anglerfish place in order to get there. Anglerfish overlook. This is the anglerfish overlook? Yes. Okay. Anglerfish overlook. Throw a light into his mouth. Okay. These kids are on to something, so I'm just gonna listen to them, taking everything at face value.
Children
And
are the
fuck
future.
me! Cool. Well, that's not
Well, that worked out.
quite what I wanted. How do I get back up? Right, gravity's weak here. Never mind.
Yeah, especially further in the planet.
Don't do it again. Oh.
I'm gonna go out and get some beef.
Okay.
I think Holiday has that.
Beef?
Yeah, just like a tube of ground beef.
At the gas station? No.
I don't know.
Okay, leaving aside whether or not they did, I would not buy gas station beef.
I'll ask Sid to bring some home.
Second only to gas station sushi.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
So now I understand why it's called Stepping Stone Cave. I also see how the light helps. Possibly. Yes.
clever.
Great.
Imagine being the first kid who figured that out.
Whoever was it when we ended the last time is the anglerfish. Anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold and do not peek. It's too hard if you can't see anything. On Pi says the real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear their blindfold where they're it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish.
I feel
So-
like this is an actual game that has been done.
I was thinking about that with these structures. These are impractical as eye sockets. I was thinking about that looking at the anglerfish earlier.
Well, I mean, they're extremely impractical since it's dead.
Fair.
Yeah, but perhaps a living one. Yeah, that it's not necessarily indicating that it's eyes,
Okay,
right?
not
Could
quantum
be
skeletons, got it.
things.
Now... fuck's that?
Oh,
Aha!
it's another one of those broken door things.
Yeah. Anglerfish
Whoa.
study. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Even after death, apparently. Perhaps it used this growth to attract prey, a lure? An update, Millerai. While I was making sketches of the anglerfish, I observed the children I saw earlier playing here again. They've added a rule to their game that incorporates our research. It's never too early to appreciate biology by a game of blind tag. This anglerfish's digestive tract suggests death by starvation. Visually, the specimen appears to be of the same species as the anglerfish in Dark Bramble. We don't believe it originated from this planet.
Well, of course it's in Dark Bramble. Of course.
Yeah. Well, we knew there was another. We knew there was another statue.
So in the museum in the very first session, it had the baby anglerfish, and it said they found it after they flew past Dark Bramble.
Yeah. It's been mentioned a couple of times. And I am no more fond of it any of those times.
It's like an oppressive name even for a place.
Yeah, someday I'll go to Dark Bramble. Probably next session. Maybe the end of this one. I'm not particularly excited about it.
So what is your goal on Ash Twin?
It just says there's more to learn at the towers.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh yeah, you're cleaning up yellow stars.
yes.
I remember. Yeah. Fossil fish was one.
Yeah, these are just the twins, I believe. That we've determined.
Because of two towers.
Yeah,
There's a bridge.
they're visually all of the towers are visually... It's a bad place for my ship if I'm going to check the logs.
They're in order too, because it starts with the sun, and then it goes through the different planets.
How about we land slightly over here? Okay.
Surely that was far enough away.
Okay, anglerfish fossil. Okay, cool. Yeah, the tower, where is it? There it is. The Ash Twin Tower designs are all evocative of the planets themselves.
They did not want to go to Dark Bramble, it seems. Smart Nomai.
Actually, I suppose I should keep the ship if I'm gonna... That was not far enough away! Alright. It was barely far enough away. So that one's the sun. And we've been to the sun station and nearly fallen into the sun. That's the twins, for which the sand totem remains a the sand totem remains a workable alternative in one direction. This one's the Timber Hearth one, because it's got trees in it and is supposedly modeled off the Geyser Mountains. No, 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 no. Damn it. Alright, well, that's not ideal.
Not to worry. Duct tape fixes everything. Except a star at the end of its natural lifespan.
Yeah, that's where
Small caveat.
that's where the Celestial WD-40 comes in.
If it explodes and it shouldn't.
Okay, so there's that one. That one's... Right, we fell off the ceiling at the end of the last session.
You absolutely did, yeah.
At, Brittle Hollow.
It was entertaining.
So let's not do that this time.
It happens to many people, and it's always funny.
What is... One warp core from the Black Hole Forge. I suppose, yeah, the first one you made would have been to get to and from here. The Ash Twin project is underway. I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the Whitehall Station that started this project. Can I visit it sometime? Did I read this already?
No.
No. Stop using the scroll ball to flirt with my sister. Her density rivals a neutron star. Okay. Cool. Great.
Yeah, it's really cool. This one is probably my favorite out of the how they modeled the towers after the planets. So they literally painted a little black hole onto the floor.
Well, either I missed optimal timing by quite a bit.
What's on the other side of the like, you've got to be lining up with it now, because look at all the signal scope things. Yeah.
Okay, don't jump.
The game kind of trains you to jump too, because of all the other ones.
Okay, same thing. Status charged. I can go back very easily. Black Hole Forge to the left. Beautiful. What else is going on up here? The top of the city that I was not able to go to, for one thing. There's nothing in that. Exit to surface, for which the other one is broken. We've seen that a number of times from the wrong side. I don't know that there's actually any reason to be in this room aside from exiting to the surface. I can't say that I'm fond of that.
Yeah, this is
Cool.
awkward.
Cool. Cool.
Ah,
Oh,
part of the
I live.
infrastructure must be missing.
Somehow I lived. Oh, also I ought to move the Black Hole Forge up there.
Yeah, you actually fell to a really convenient spot.
Except for the fact that I need to get back up there somehow.
Well, I'm just jetpack to Ash Twin from Brittle Hollow. Yeah, this could be a problem.
Slightly awkward. Look, it's fine. If I get sufficient velocity off of...
Man.
Still not dead. Amazingly.
God. Comedic timing. Or are you just gonna go for it?
I'm thinking about it.
I mean, worst case, you fall into the sun and incinerate. And respawn. With a ship. But shipless runs of the game are definitely something that people do. You know, like crazy speedrunners. Well,
You
the thing
know,
is fucking zoom in.
Considering how much of that we can see, I may not actually have very long to do this.
The sun is looking orange. I wouldn't say it's looking red yet. But yeah, no, the Hourglass Twins are a pretty good timekeeping device, as it turns out.
Yeah, it turns out the Hourglass is good at that.
Oh yeah, you're going in.
Yeah. Look, it's fine.
I hope you brought your SPF Infinity.
It's fine.
It was a productive loop.
Yeah, it was. It truly was. Until through no fault of my own, I fell off the ceiling.
Well, even then, the thing wasn't raised,
Yeah.
so it's actually really valuable knowledge because you realize you have to do the setup first.
Yes. So, Indeed, the sand is not cleared far enough for me to make use of being there. Let's fill in some stuff. Great. Sand's not clear
you know
to
what?
make use of me being there. So first objective is Brittle Hollow.
You could have flown to Giant Steep and probably landed safely, and then gone onto the warp platform to get back to Ash Twin.
True.
I mean, if there was time for that, or oxygen for that, which that seems dicey. I will say it is very satisfying having jetpacked around the solar system without using the ship. It's fun to land on a planet without killing yourself from a different planet. Recommend.
Okay, so objective number the first. Okay, objective number the... You sassy motherfucker. Objective number the first.
The
What's
ship
up?
sucks you back up when you don't expect it, but when you're gasping for air because you forgot your suit, it won't turn on.
Yeah. Okay. Objective 1. Put the Black Hole Forge in the correct place. The solution is, in fact, not to send it up and jump on top of it, like I tried a few different times on a previous stream.
You got further than people I have seen try it.
If, Mini Sweets, you were asking earlier, like, you know, you watch for the stunts to see how good an astronaut someone is. I've clipped some stuff from recent broadcasts. Please ignore this footage right now of me failing to get on some stairs.
There's been some entertaining moments. It is satisfying to see competent jetpacking, but I
figured you were
myself
joking,
prefer the
but they're there
bonks.
anyway.
Stuff like Last Loop was peak, in my opinion. Bonking an icicle, right moment.
Okay. Black Hole Forge in position.
Do you keep thinking of the Black Hole Sun song every time you read Black Hole Forge?
Launch? Hello? Did you freeze to the ground? There we go. I admit I don't think about Black Hole Sun, but now I might.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Now's the time. The sun is looking really cute and not explodey. Kawaii sun.
That was almost another instance of autopilot taking me into the side of something. I learned that lesson on a previous broadcast, Sweets, specifically crashing into the volcanic moon. It was not great for my health.
That was a really early loop.
Okay. Towers are this way. Hi.
They get revealed in order.
Yes.
So you're at
Pretty early, actually.
You're early-ish. I think it's pretty good. So they sort of built in time for you to go do the prep.
Yeah. That's kind of what I figured.
Yeah. And I guess they just don't care whether you ever warp to Giant's Deep. Unless the warp pad is up higher. You really like banishing the moon by using the map.
It's funny. To me.
It's an interesting consequence of the way the moon works. Hello there. It's always there, taunting you just out of reach.
Where's this motherfucker? Okay. Return to equator.
The little HUD thing is really helpful.
Yeah. That's the brittle hollow one again.
Okay,
Or
yeah,
no,
you're
this is
earlier than I thought.
not brittle hollow, the other one.
Yeah, I forgot there was a whole planet between Ash Twin and Brittle Hollow.
I mean, in fairness, it's where we started.
Yeah, we haven't been there in a while unless you count every loop. I mean, we're not really there.
Go ahead and get off the, maybe?
You don't want to get...
Still kind of looks like it's
Sucked up
coming right
by-
for me.
I think it's just bigger than you think it is.
I guess, yeah.
Like, that's the thing with this game, like, everything looks small.
When you're traveling to it, and then when
Yeah.
you're next to it, it's absolutely fuck off massive.
Like even this planet is, like, huge on the inside. Well, not this one, but, like, Ember Twin is huge. And it's, like, the smallest planet.
Ha! Hmm.
We know about spikes. We went to the spike station.
Get slow down. Okay.
The cave shard was 400 away. Meanwhile, on Giant's Deep, the shard was 800 away from you.
Yeah.
Like, Giant's Deep is bigger than...
The distance between these two.
Yeah. Like, by a huge amount.
Okay, so for this one, the glass is intact, which is why we need the door on the side, which is... I believe it's
It'll
on
be
that
on
side?
the equator. It's taking a while, eh? Yeah, there it is, I think.
Yes.
It looked like the beginnings of a door frame.
Okay. Oh, there's one on either side.
Yep. Yeah, they all have that sort of.
Well, but
they're
some
all
of them are
built like
locked,
that.
right? Like, the Timber Hollow one is locked from one side.
Yeah, maybe. Or closed at least.
Well, broken from one side.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, love this one. Just love it. I didn't understand what was happening the first time I came here. I think I did this before I really explored.
So
the
interestingly,
planet.
there's no opportunity to be here sooner. Hi. There's no opportunity to be here sooner than now.
Yeah. But nothing time sensitive is happening on Brittle Hollow except the planet falling apart, right? Which I don't think, like the city is immune from that. The icy parts of the planet never fall in.
Hello.
Interloper.
Another sandy one out there today.
Being a forecaster on Ash Twin be like.
So it should be going off relatively soon.
It's when Brittle Hollow. You are point. You can use the signal scope to point or to find Ryback, and then you'll know.
There it is. Okay.
Or that.
So, Black Hole Forge is in position. Do not jump. Don't interact with that one tree that threw me off the ceiling.
It felt more like the tree cock blocked you on your way to the ceiling. Because the Nomai didn't provide a good enough pathway back to it.
So notably, that floor doesn't have this. Is it gonna fuck me? No. Okay.
That was brave. Oh, you could get squished.
I guess so.
I guess you'd have to be really, really, really fast, but you could.
Okay, finally aboard the Black Hole Station. Or Black Hole Forge. That's the thing. Where am I taking this first black hole core, and where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on an Ash Twin, so black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke, Clarium, leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Ah, yes, of course. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical or in your... No, that's cervical spine. All right.
Cervical spine, yes.
Just wanted to make sure I was reading that correctly. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. Oh yeah.
It's the same thing as the White Hole Station.
Yeah. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned to the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, only because it needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. I enjoy precision even as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, the tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. Cool.
So Poke enjoys precision.
Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers in Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given that receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. Okay, so that's why the twins towers don't, like... I'm gonna try and not say that way. Again, that's why the warp towers for the hourglass twins don't play well. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. Oh, is ready. No, it isn't. Is everything going well at the forge? Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary and her design work is beautifully clever. The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Hi.
That's not usually like that.
No. You're also not... I'm not familiar with the vertical lines. Interesting.
It was more detail than what you usually see in there.
Indeed. Is there a way to use this, or is this just here for my own understanding? Don't answer that.
That's definitely a subject. Oh, hello, Crust.
Also, I'm kind of surprised there's not a control for controlling the position of this inside.
Yeah, that's seems like an oversight. Although it's busted, right? You can see the end of it is busted, so maybe
True.
maybe whatever they were using to lower it got busted too. Who knows? I'm also thinking maybe so close to the black hole, they really wanted someone not near the black hole to be able to control it. And then once they had their controls, they figured it was good enough.
Okay. Yeah, not an ideal place for the camera to have ended up. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that to pass by a little bit further.
Sandy with a chance of getting sucked off.
What? I don't think I've seen that one.
Straight to DVD.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a tall tower.
Oh my, it sure is.
Yeah, the elevator went down, down, down. Also, there wasn't a warp pad. There's an elevator instead.
Yeah.
Was the warp at the very top? Maybe.
Maybe the warp
Oh.
pad's in the project.
Oh shit! The sand is gone.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the end here. Oh, nope, that's just gonna throw me out the solar panel.
Yeah. Well, this was known.
Not ideal!
Man, it's not that bad.
Ow.
It didn't even hurt. The gravity here is just wimpy. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, there's the bottom of the tower. Now, I've looked at the other one of these, and it's also up. So how does one get to the project? Does one get to the project?
I mean, it would be an oversight to make a supernova-proof shell and then put a hole in it.
I mean, there's warps, right? Like,
But maybe they could have made like an airlock, because a supernova-proof airlock.
probably not. Yeah. There's a lot of things that are critical right now. How did you get here?
It's a good spot. If you ignore the fact the sun's about to consume it.
Sure.
Yeah, Black Hole Forge was knowledge dense.
Whoa. Whoa. Do you become available during this?
Oh, sneak in at the last minute.
Send me into the project! No. That's not how this works.
I mean, if you consider like if it's keeping the memories in there, it sent you through the project
Kind
in
of
a way.
Okay, well, that brings us rather neatly to the end of yet another loop and to the end of this particular stream session. Gosh. I think next time I might finally need to go to Dark Bramble. Or
There's
possibly a
an
comment.
interrupt for that. Here's a Dark
I'm in
Bramble
danger.
interrupt.
That seems pretty brambly, yeah.
So the what is known of Dark Bramble thus far?
I have landed on... no, sorry, that was the comment. The vessel is somewhere in there. It's larger than it should be. Escape Pod 3 is still in there. And Feldspar...
Well, he said he was going there after
Yeah.
he conquered Giant's Deep.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
that's the...
Also, it just looks scary.
It looks scary. It has anglerfish, which I'm not particularly jazzed about.
I am jazzed, though. I'll be jazzed enough for everyone here.
I'm not jazzed about giant anglerfish. Next stream would be next Friday, but I have to work all day. So much for scheduled days off. So instead, it will be the 9th.
There's an interrupt for that, too.
Yeah. Session 6 will be next Saturday, the 9th. Unfortunately, if you want to know a little bit more flexibly when streams be, recommend following the channel or joining the Discord or various... Wow, that's a terrible... Haven't seen this one of my backgrounds in a while. What a great thing to see immediately after leaving... After
King of
leaving the
Dark
game.
Bramble.
Marvelous.
Also, Sweets,
Thank you
it's
for the
worth
follow,
saying, Jules has played through Obra Dinn already a while ago, and it's on YouTube, so you can check that out.
Well, I did
No.
not play through it. We've tried.
Oh,
We've tried, and I was unable to make playing that interesting.
that's unfortunate. The crossover between Outer Wilds fans and Obra Dinn fans is 100%, I think.
Yeah, I am a fan of it, to be clear, but I don't know. There's just something about the deduction, the nature of the deduction in Obra Dinn that I felt was supremely boring.
It hits different
Unfortunately.
for different people.
Yeah. Perhaps I could try again. Now.
But there is YouTube content out there for the week that you'll be off stream, right? So-
Indeed. Okay. Who's doing things? Herb's doing things.
Yeah, Herb. Games plus demos, that could be anything.
Yeah, he's got this thing, 5 games under $5, just kind of showing off
Oh.
cheap stuff.
Yeah, that's usually interesting.
It's a good project. I support
It's
him
stuff
doing
that you wouldn't necessarily see otherwise.
Yeah. So yeah, as said, next week, specifically Saturday, because Friday has to happen, we'll be, we're not using that.
Huh.
We
I
will use
wonder
that!
What the context of all that was.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
we're
good.
we're using that one. Both of those are excellent, but not
Your
maybe it's a
balls
rating
got
message.
outwalled, I guess, or your balls got outballed.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right.
What game would that have been even?
I can check that in a little bit and tell you later. But
Yeah.
thank you again, everyone, for being here. Hope to see you next time, hope to see you next time for this, and when Outer Wilds is over, hope to maybe see you around for more things that I do, whatever those things may be. For now, though, good night.